Hello, I'm Dr. Amay Sonavne and I am consultant gastroenterologist and hepatologist at Apollo Hospitals, Navi Mumbai. Today we'll be talking about the newer therapies for viral hepatitis. Now, as we all know, viral hepatitis is an infection of the liver which is caused by hepatitis virus A, B, C, D, E and G, which are hepatotropic viruses. Also, viral hepatitis can be caused by other viruses like dengue virus, Epstein-Barr virus, cytomegalovirus as well as herpes simplex virus. Now, hepatitis A and E are acute viral hepatitis. They spread by the fecal-oral route and are usually self-limiting. However, any severe case of acute viral hepatitis A and E which gives rise to acute liver failure may require liver transplantation in few cases. Hepatitis B and C viruses are chronic viral hepatitis and they spread through vertical transmission, sharing needles, blood transfusions before the year 1990, horizontal transmissions, and through the sexual route. Now, hepatitis D virus can occur only if a patient is infected with hepatitis B virus as a superinfection or a co-infection. Hepatitis G virus also infects humans, but it does not cause any disease. Now, the problem lies with hepatitis B and C viruses, which are chronic viral hepatitis and can give rise to prolonged illnesses. Hepatitis B as well as C can give rise to cirrhosis of liver as well as liver cancer. When cirrhosis of liver decompensates in the form of water in the tummy like ascites, GI bleeding, or hepatic encephalopathy, the problem lies with hepatitis B and C viruses, which are chronic viral hepatitis and can give rise to cirrhosis of liver as well as liver cancers. Now, when cirrhosis of liver decompensates in the form of ascites, that is water in the tummy, bleeding, that is either from the oral cavity or the stomach or from below, that is melena, or hepatic encephalopathy, then such patients require a liver transplantation. Also, patients with hepatitis B and C viruses who develop liver cancers, not all of them do that, will require liver transplantation. The treatment of hepatitis B virus includes nucleoside analogues like entecavir and tenofovir, which have been available since quite some time. Tenofovir alafenamide is a new drug available, and the advantage of this drug is that it enters the hepatocytes in more amount as compared to its original predecessor, tenofovir disoproxil fumarate. However, caution has to be borne in patients with chronic kidney disease who are not on dialysis when they are taking these drugs. The problem with hepatitis B is that it cannot be eliminated. It integrates into the host genome and forms a covalently closed circular DNA. Now, there are certain drugs available which are in the experimental therapy of gene editing and gene silencing tools. They are TALENs, CRISPR agents, and zinc finger nucleases, but none of them is commercially available. So, hepatitis B is a chronic disease. All we can do is suppress the infection. Unlike that, hepatitis C has seen a revolution in the last few years and it is almost curable now. There are 6 genotypes of hepatitis C and each genotype can have a cure rate of up to 90 to 98% based on which therapy we give. Sofosbuvir has been a great drug, a great find that has been seen over the last few years, and sofosbuvir based regimens have changed the paradigm of treatment of hepatitis C. Initially, the drugs available were sofosbuvir, ledipasvir and sofosbuvir daclatasvir, which were given for specific genotypes. But now, pan-genotypic drugs are available in the form of sofosbuvir velpatasvir, and the latest addition to this is elbasvir razopavir, which is in fact even kidney safe. Sofosbuvir velpatasvir is easily available at present. However, we are waiting for elbasvir and razopavir to come into the Indian markets. The entire aim of good healthcare is prevention. And hepatitis A as well as hepatitis B are preventable diseases by giving vaccination to these patients. By giving effective vaccination, we can prevent hepatitis A as well as hepatitis B and prevent the burden of these viral hepatitis on healthcare. Thank you.